So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag-raven? Yet?
So sick.
Oh, Well, I honestly didn't expect you to come back. Of course, I'm glad you did. Now, I don't really want to touch that thing, though. Do you think you could handle the next steps? Eldergleam Sanctuary Grove is to the east of here. You can use Nettlebane to retrieve some of its sap.
I can't bear it. Make it stop.
Was I correct in hearing that you were traveling to the Grove of the Eldergleam? I am a traveler, a pilgrim. I follow the voice of Kinnereth wherever it can be heard. I've dreamed of seeing Eldergleam for years. Might I travel alongside you? I promise not to get in the way. I understand. Some journeys must be taken alone. I'll be here if you change your mind.
You thieving little elf! Hey, hands off! Do you have the Eldergleam sap? The hags are hateful of anything which grows from the earth. They made the weapon strong against the natural world. It's the only thing I've even heard of that could cut Eldergleam. Stick it in, give it a twist, and the stuff will just flow out. May Kinnereth's winds blow you to fortune.
So
Do you have the Eldergleam sap? Do you have the Eldergleam sap? Amazing that such beauty could exist in a place as desolate as the volcanic tundra. You are in Eldergleam Sanctuary. Just a small glimpse of what beauty Kinneret has to offer. Wonderful place, isn't it? You are in Eldergleam Sanctuary. Yes, my friend. Though no one has been able to get close to her for as long as I... Though, believe it or not, there are rumors of a weapon that even Eldergleam herself would lift her roots for. More out of fear than respect. The rumors were true. I beg of you, don't harm the tree. Nothing good can come of it.
Welcome to Eldergleam Sanctuary, my friend. If you have any questions, you ask.
You don't know what you're dealing with. There will be consequences if you harm that tree. Leave this place. You're not welcome here. You don't know what you're dealing with. There will be consequences if you harm that tree. Leave this place. You're not welcome here. Do you have the Eldergleam sap? Wonderful. I'll use it to repair the tree. Thank you so much for all your help.
I can't bear it. Make it
The pain
stop.
is already easing.
I'll gladly share my knowledge with you. Do you have the Eldergleam sap? Wonderful. I'll use it to repair the tree. Thank you so much for all your help.
Pain is
Careful with that fire!
So sick. Hardly stand it.
pain is so great.
The pain is already easing. Fever. Burns. So sick and hard. I stand it.
Pain is so great. I can't bear it. Make it stop.
Careful with that fire!
showers with face.
Are you the one sent by Mara? My parents are being impossible. Bassianus wants to marry me. I think I love him. But he wants to move to Riften afterwards, and my father won't allow it. He only cares about this stupid town. But Bassianus makes me happier than anyone ever has. My mother's not any help either. I don't want to choose. They're both so amazing.
You must be another pilgrim on the way up to High Hrothgar. No other reason to pass through here. It's frightening living below their monastery. Sometimes I swear I can hear strange noises rolling down from up there. It sounds like thunder, but there's never any rain. What do you make of that? Oh my. Probably something about the men. We all wish we had her problems. I don't tell my husband, but I don't have any problem with Bassianus. Even if it means her leaving Iverstead, I want Fastred to be happy. If they just snuck out of town together, I could manage my husband. Bassianus is still so terrified of Yofthor. If he knew that I'd keep him from hunting the poor boy down, he'd take Fastred to Riften without a second thought. Let him know that I'll watch out for them. I just want my daughter to be happy. Sure, leave. Everyone else does.
Daughter's driving me crazy. So forgive me if I'm a bit on edge. They call it the path to the monastery to 7,000 steps. Can you imagine? I'm not certain if I could even make it to the top without collapsing from exhaustion. I'm sure I know what this is about. She thinks she's in love with Bassianus and wants to leave town. With him. Let me tell you how I see it. Until a few months ago, the girl was head over heels for Plymouth. Wouldn't stop talking about it. Now, if I thought she was really in love with Bassianus, that would be one thing. But she's a child. It will pass. Look around here. There's not much left. Used to be a good-sized town. The folks have been moving to Riften for a while now. If all the young people leave, what happens to Iverstead? You know how children are. Her fancies change with the moon. And like always, the boy lacks any kind of spine. He needs some convincing. A little push and this would all be simpler. Just get out of town as fast as you can. Nothing for anyone here.
You don't look so good. Are you feeling all right?
Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself. I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thu'um, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them. Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning. Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll. Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done. Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous. Oh, Fastred. I'm not sure what happened. One moment she's smiling at me, the next, I can't even meet her eyes. I'll bet Bassianus would know what's going on. He understands women. Be careful up there.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why? Klimek brings food supplies up to them once every few weeks, when the weather permits it. Other than that, they seem like a quiet lot. Don't really know too much about them. What a boring conversation.
Pardon me, my lady. Would you care to hear me play my lute? No, I'm sorry. You must have me mistaken for someone else. I've never even heard that name before. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. Please, I beg you, don't tell Sibby where I am. He'll kill me. Sibby's been spreading lies about me. You must hear me out. Sibby and I were to be married. We were supposed to be happy together forever. Then I found that wretched poetry from Svana. When I confronted Sibby about it, he threatened to kill me. I was scared, so I told my brother Wolfur. He went to talk to Sibby for me and Sibby killed him. My brother wasn't even armed. When I heard what Sibby did, I fled. And now you found me, and you're going to tell him where I am. I've always fancied a journey up the 7,000 steps to the monastery. Anything to break the boredom of living in this town. I envy you. I play the lute. If you'd like to hear something, it only costs 5 gold. That's so sweet of you. I'll tell you what. I'll play a special song just for you, for no charge at all.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Ivarstead?
Depends. Are you thirsty, hungry, both? A pleasant journey, milady.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted. There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted, and you should stay away. Look, I've seen one of the spirits with my very own eyes. When it glared at me, I swear it burned right through my soul. Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow? If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest. About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again. Take a look. If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
You don't look like a pilgrim.
I wish I could make my deliveries more often, but the roads get... Oh, Fastred. I'm not... I'll bet Bassianus would know what's going on. He understands women. What did you call me? Wait, you mean I should just tell her? Tell her how I feel? Ysmir's beard, you're right. No fish was ever caught by staying away from the shore. I'm off to see her. Fastred, I have something to say to you.
Klimek? What
You
is
don't
it?
look so good.
I don't want you to leave Iverstead,
Why not?
because I would miss you.
But I thought you only cared about your fishing.
Pilgrim or not, if I were you,
What
I'd
good are
move right
fish
through our
if you have
backwoods
to
little
eat them
town.
alone?
Oh, Klimek.
Better not be here to stir up any trouble.
Are you feeling sick?
Lady Mara bids you welcome. What is it you seek, my child? How wonderful. Like the sea, their love roils and swells, but brings life and nourishment to all. I see you are eager to carry the light. As you venture, Mara fills my mind ever more with visions of love in peril. Embers lie nestled in stone, needing only fuel to bloom a flame that will warm all around them. Go to Markarth. There you'll find Calsomo, wise, acid, and reclusive. Help him to emerge and state his intentions. This is the prayer heard by the goddess and relayed to her servants.
Blessings of Mara upon you.
No.
You all right? Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man... I was beginning to lose faith that any help would come. You see, I've been thinking about Feline quite a bit. You know Feline? Then you know what a beauty she is. The trouble is that I can't seem to speak around her. My mouth goes dry, and I start to shake. I could never hope to approach her. That's the trouble. I know Feline from the keep, but I have no idea what sorts of things she likes. It's not a simple matter. I could offend her fairly easily by bringing up the wrong subject. I've seen it happen before. There is one, Ingvar. He's quite popular with the ladies. Thankfully, Feline is not quite his type. But they've been friends for some time, and he may have some ideas. Please, ask him what she likes. It's my only chance.
I know you.
Blood and silver, friend. Bloody enough for you, outsider? Then you found your home, friend. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. Welcome. It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silverbloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners to dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city. I work for them. The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first. No, I live in a nice house in solitude, where the air isn't filled with smoke from the silver smelters, and golden-haired girls shine my shield. Been here ever since I left the Bard's College. Turns out a few muscles earn more gold than a damn loot. The Silverbloods pay me, let me crack a few skulls, and keep the guards off my back. That's all I need. What? Why? Are you interested? Ah, a secret admirer, eh? Don't worry, I won't tell a soul. As for what she might like, I didn't tell you this. Feline likes to act tough, but she really has a soft spot for, of all things, poetry. You know, I took some classes at the Bard's College as a youth. Poems come in handy when wooing. There's a poem I once used on an older lady of Rorikstead. I can change it to be about Feline, if you've got some gold. Are you prepared to receive my golden words? Come back when you got the gold, then. Are you prepared to receive my... Wonderful. I'll write it out, so you should probably just let Feline read it herself. Don't want you stumbling over the words and ruining my flow. Bloody enough for you, outsider? Then turn around and go back where you came. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. That's the way it is. That's the way it'll... What? Why? Are you... Calcimo? Is he interested in Feline? That sly old codger. I should have guessed. Good for him. For the both of them. Between you and me, she could use a bit of warmth. As for what she might like... I didn't tell you this. Feline likes to act tough, but she really has a... You know, I took some classes at the... There's a poem I once used on an older lady of Rorikstead. Are you prepared to receive... Wonderful. You should probably just take this directly to Feline. Wouldn't want the old ice brain stumbling over the words.
You there. What do you know about this? If you happen to recollect anything about the incident, be sure to report to the captain of the guard. I've got my eye on you.
Blood and silver, friend. Blood and silver.
No offense, but you're not looking so good. You feel me?
As his housecarl, Igmund's security is my chief concern. Igmund's father was killed by Forsworn. I won't rest until they've paid with their blood.
Calcelmo? What about him? Thangiver? He's an odd little man, always poking around the ruins and wasting time in his museum. Seems friendly enough, obviously intelligent. Why do you ask? Well, aren't you a strange one? Pardon me? I'm not sure what this is all about. This is lovely. Calcelmo wrote this? About me? I never knew he had such feeling in him. Clearly, I've never even thought of him in that manner. I wish that I was as skilled with words as he. Here, take in this letter. I may not be as eloquent as he is, but I hope he understands. Igmund's father was killed by Forsworn. Calcelmo? What about him? What? You're out of your mind. That old coot's more interested in dead dwarves than anybody around here. Don't talk such rot. Please, stop wasting my time. You're embarrassing yourself. Rayreg, pardon me? I'm not sure what this is all about. This is love, clearly. Here, take in this letter. I may not be as eloquent as he is, but I hope he understands.
Be careful!
Wait. I know you.
You all right? You look like you might... This is more than I could have hoped for. Have you really done this for me? I have to see her. Please, excuse me. What? Oh, goodbye.
idea you were so nuanced.
I love you.
So I hear. Come here, you.
The Dominion is here, and we're watching you.
Don't even think about it. You're someone who can get things done. I like that.
On Dolomar is the commander of the Tholmor in Markarth. The Tholmor know how to deal with Talos worshippers.
Are you feeling sick?
Lady Mara bids you welcome to her benevolence. The goddess smiles at your efforts, child. The dawn shines bright upon you. You have seen the young, fickle love of youth, and helped a more seasoned love find its way. There is one final aspect we wish for you to explore. For a strong love can withstand storms, and even survive death. Take this symbol of Mara. She will guide you to the wandering souls of two whose love was so great that their entwinement binds them to this world. Mara is the handmaiden of Kine, the goddess of the storm and the mother of men. She is the bearer of love and the patron of marriage. If you wish to make a donation to her benevolence, speak to Maramal and ensure your true love will endure for all eternity. The dawn surely opens upon you, child. You must bear its light that all
Blessings
may
of Mara
see.
upon you. How may I help you, my daughter? Of course. Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get. Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. May you return to her benevolence and safety.
I'm searching for my Fenric. He was marching with Yukor's men, who they say were wiped out here.